One of the first horror movies that I personally have a memory of or remember seeing was the original Child's Play. As a child, I was, naturally very afraid of dolls, and I found myself ironically gravitating to like Child's Play, and I remember my dad had a DVD of it, and I snuck it and I watched it one night in my childhood bedroom, and it scarred me. I was so scared, and it was that first instance of me gravitating towards something I was afraid of, and it was a very unique and exhilarating experience. I really got into horror around, I would say, 6th grade. I had a sleepover with a bunch of friends and we watched the original Scream. And I had always had an interest in like the supernatural and horror themed things, but this is what really got me into the genre of horror. I was attracted to the acting, to the themes and the action and the story, and it was also interesting to me, and I was on the edge of my seat. It was fresh, different, and it was scaring me, and I liked it. I've been a die-hard horror fan ever since. I would say I've been a horror fan my whole life, but I didn't really get into horror films really until 6th grade with Scream. My two favorite subgenres that come to mind when I think of horror that personally apply to me is I really like giallo movies. I think they're a really interesting and unique brand of horror that really is scary. It goes down to the humanity of it, and it works to employ fear a lot of the time. And I love a good old creature flick, creature feature. Movies with prominent monsters in it, and monsters I think are so creative and interesting. And I like slasher movies too, but those two, giallo and creature features, are what lie in my heart as my favorite genres of horror. As a big fan of horror, I've kind of grown a tolerance to a lot of the fear of it all. A lot of it doesn't get to me as much anymore. And a lot of movies have elements that are scary to me, but aren't overall super terrifying to me. But the scariest movie, the one movie I've not been able to finish, was Cannibal Holocaust. Something about that movie, the way it was made, music, dead animals, do not like it. Cannot watch it. A lot of movies have scary elements. The Shining, something about the way that movie is shot, the acting, everything's a little bit off. And it's creepy. It does its job very well. The Descent is another one that comes to mind, one of my favorite horror movies. It's very messed up and very shocking. A lot of it is shock horror, and it works. A lot of good jump scares in that one, a slow burn, very good horror. Hereditary, gotta give a shout out to that. And The Wicker Man, shout out to Julian. All movies that terrified me in different ways. I wouldn't say overall they were really terrifying, but certain scenes and aspects of it were very scary of all those movies. People love horror for a lot of reasons. It's a way for people to connect. It's a way for people to be like, hey, my life might be bad, but it's not as bad as all these people, getting murdered by slashers and stuff. But we, as humans, we've developed to the point where we live so comfortably that feeling fear gives us adrenaline, and we love that. We thrive on that. And when we're not getting it from our normal lives, we seek it from the art that we consume. And so, there's an uptake of scary stuff because we want to be scared. We want to feel that adrenaline. We want to feel that connection. We want to feel that humanity. Fear is human. We never feel more human than when we're afraid. We are in our most animalistic human states, and we love it.